will really dampen our ability to continue to be the greatest country the world has ever known. That's the big picture. And that's what we should all be focused like a laser beam on. Taking our country back in the direction that we know will make it great.
With no deference to the candidates, we began with Mr. Nelson, so we'll begin our 2-minute wrap-up with Mr. Wood, who went the opposite way. Whatever is your preference.
I'm going to stand on the table. That would be a first, probably. Well, thank you for being here tonight. Thank you again to the Ward Hotel for allowing us to use this historic venue. As I mentioned earlier this evening, 2010 is a historic time. Career politicians year after year have put off tough decisions, kicking the can down the road, voting in a way that ensures their re-election or that allows them to climb the next rung up on the political ladder. And I believe that we can fix this broken and ineffective federal government if we start sending people to Washington to represent us and understand that government is a service and not a career. I am not a career politician, and I will tell you tonight that I will not allow my time in government to become a career. I know that the best way to get our country headed back in the right direction is to get Washington out of our lives and allow our small business owners, entrepreneurs, farmers, ranchers, teachers, parents, and members of the community to do what they do best. And that's put people back to work, to allow them to provide the kind of opportunities for their children and members of their own families so that they can have the kind of prosperity, freedom that many of us experienced growing up if you're native to this country from your time of birth. We have two fundamental decisions to make. One on June 8th. I need your help that day. And then on November 2nd, we have the biggest decision to make. And that's who the best representative and the best voice for South Dakota is going to be, defining what kind of country it wants to be a part of as we move through the next several years. The odds couldn't be higher, but I have great faith in this country. We had brilliant people put it together and erect the foundation that the rest of the nation sits upon. If we just take some time and step back and look back at our founding documents and remember what they mean to us, we can continue to be the greatest country the world has ever known. My name is Blake Hurd. I appreciate your time. I need your support on June 8th, and then I look forward to an invigorating summer campaign. Thank you and good night.
Forum, and I appreciate your patience and willingness to listen to us. And I want to ask you for your support on June 8th, because we're running a grassroots campaign that relies heavily upon volunteers in South Dakotans who are willing to invest in this campaign. And I would ask you for your support because I believe I'm the strongest candidate to run against First Salem this fall. In fact, a new Rasmussen poll came out today that proved it of likely voters that I am the strongest candidate to run against First Salem this fall. But we need to get past June 8th. And I need your support to do that. And I'm going to say to you tonight that I am everything that Hersa Sandlin has been saying that she is. I'll tell you that I'm a leader, and I've proven that to you. And I'd ask you during this campaign not to just look at your candidates and say, what are they saying? But go back and see what they've actually done and how they've proven to you that they are exactly what they're saying when they are. I've proven to you that I don't just go somewhere and place votes, that I step forward and I fill leadership positions. And I carry tough bills because I believe in them. And I get them to be successful and pass, become law and order because it's important. I'll tell you that I offer you not only experience carrying bills, drafting them, defending them, and being accountable to the people that I represent, but I also have business experience. I've run a farm and ranch operation. I've run a hunting lodge. I've run a restaurant. My husband and I own an insurance agency that we also run. We understand what a budget and a payroll is and how it impacts our 3 kids and their future. And our government needs to do and be accountable the same way our businesses are. And I will tell you that I am South Dakota. You know, I grew up here and I didn't leave here. I stayed here, was educated here, I'm raising my family here, and I've run businesses here. That's extremely important, that we have someone that we know that none of that is going to change if they're elected to be your congresswoman. And I am going to continue to live in South Dakota because this isn't my career. We absolutely need someone who does exactly what our founding fathers did. They were businessmen and women, and they stepped forward to lead in times of crisis.